Good morning. Today I am going to show you as a vegan what I eat in a day. So let's go. First of all, I'm going to have a peanut butter and banana sandwich for breakfast. I haven't used margarine because there's plenty of fat in the peanut butter. This should set me up for the day. Yum yum. So for mid-morning I'm going to make a blueberry smoothie. I am going to use this coconut milk which has got added calcium, and just shake it well, and I'm going to add about 250 mils. Then I'm going to add some protein powder, hemp protein powder by the British Hemp Company, and I normally put a tablespoon in. It does make it go a funny colour, but it doesn't taste at all. Well, it's a little bit earthy, but it's not horrible. And I'm going to add some blueberries. Yum! So it's lunchtime now, and I'm going to grind down some walnuts to put into a sandwich. Some people think this is a bit strange, but I like it actually. I've ground quite a bit, so I'm going to put it in a jam jar, so I've got some for today and for another day. Probably enough for a few days, to be honest. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of ground walnuts into a jug with some olive oil. So I won't be using margarine because I'll be putting enough oil in with me. Olive oil, enough fat in with my olive oil. So I put about a tablespoon, I think. I'm trying to measure it. Mix it so it all sticks together. Yeah, that looks about right. Lovely. And then spread it on your bread. This is so yummy. If you try this, you'll really be happy. So nice. And I'm going to add some other things as well. I'm going to chop up some olives. Maybe about 6 of them. These are olives with garlic and peppers. I got them from our local health store, so I can't remember the make, I'm afraid. But you can get olives. Sometimes I get olives from Tesco's. So these olives can then just be nestled in to the nuts. This is looking yummy. That looks really nice. And then I'm going to chop up a tomato. And stick that on. Press it on. I always use the endy bits because I don't like waste. And find some vegan parmesan cheese. I've got this, which is from kinda.co, which is really nice. Well, I'm just going to sprinkle some of this on to give it a cheesy flavour. And for mid-afternoon break, I'm going to have a couple of figs chopped up, yum yum yum, and a cup of tea with some soya milk. So for tea tonight, I'm going to cook some kale pesto, courtesy of Riverford recipes. But I'm also going to add some edamame beans to make sure we got plenty of protein. And instead of doing it with pasta, because we had pasta last night, I'm going to do it with some noodles. So here's the pesto with the edamame beans. I've probably pronounced that wrong. And that's to go with some noodles.